What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Retro Bowl Only Throw, where off camera I normally go ahead and make it to where I can click on this and go straight to the game, whereas Denver hasn't lost yet this season. I mean, it's only 2 games, but I didn't see that before. But someone offered me a trade for pretty much a maxed out stat running back. He was retiring, but I rejected it. Only because, while I call this only throw because technically I can give myself a running back, I have chosen to not use a running back at all because I'm afraid if it's there, I'm going to use him as a running back and not just as an extra receiver. And then it messes up the whole challenge. So I rejected it, and I feel terrible. I just had to get that out. But let's go ahead and see what Denver has in store for us. They do start with the football here, and they score very quickly. Actually, not as quickly as I thought they would, actually. It took them like 40 seconds, I think. I missed the button the first click. Awkward. Not really. Everyone messes up every once in a while. Dang it, dude. This is why I wanted a running back so badly. It's just, I mean, one misclick and I've screwed up the whole series. It's just I have no time in the pocket despite having O linemen. I feel like just because I have got an O lineman, I have less time in the pocket. Which is odd, and I overthrew the running back. I need this first down. I don't have a choice. Maybe I can hit the receiver there. Yeah, I did. That's Ridder. That's Ridder, the receiver, not the quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons. Which I don't know if he'll stay as the quarterback this next season. Because the draft does have quite a few solid-looking quarterbacks. And I'm not 100% sure that the Falcons feel like he's the guy. Actually, I feel the exact opposite about him towards the Atlanta Falcons. I don't think he will be the man for their team. Whereas 49ers, I know for a fact they're keeping Brock Purdy. At the moment, I think he's on the last year of his deal where he's still getting paid under $1 million to be a starting quarterback, which I'm sure when they re-sign him, Brock Purdy said in an interview once he's not that big about money, he likes to win, which I like that. That's how I think about the game. If I made it to the NFL, I'm going there for some good competition, not just to get paid tons of money, which, don't get me wrong, that's still a factor. I would love to get paid $30 million over the course of 3 years to be a running back on an NFL team, or even a wide receiver at that point. I don't care. But honestly, like, my opinion towards sports is I would play for free because I find it fun. You ain't got to pay me at all to play the sport. Whereas I feel like I'm getting underpaid for my performance. Yeah, maybe I would ask for more money, but if I'm actually performing well, then money's not a problem for the team. It's more of your performance at that point, because I believe Shanahan, the coach of 49ers, I think it is Shanahan. I hope I'm not getting that wrong. But I'm almost positive he would pay that dude $100 million for 5 years if it meant that he'd be the starting quarterback on that team. I mean, he completely threw out his shoulder, had to get surgery and everything, comes back, the next season takes his team to the Super Bowl. It wasn't like he needed a season to recover or anything. He was back on top of his game the second he got back. And he was one game away when he got injured too. So even before the injury, he was good. But he came back just as good, if not better, after the injury. Which is very unlikely with the injury he had. Most people that have that type of injury just aren't themselves anymore. They just can't throw the football as well. Their career's pretty much over at that point. They went from starting quarterback to backup just because of a simple injury. Which, don't get me wrong, injuries aren't simple. There's a lot that goes into injury recovery and all that. But all in all, I mean, just based on how fast and well he recovered, I think I'm going to just take the field goal here. Dude's staying on the team. Purdy is amazing. Purdy's pretty good. As we are down by 4 coming into the half, which I think is not too bad because we do start with the ball. So it should be pretty simple to get the lead back. I'm not going to take a hit, but we'll see. That means we're going to have to not make as many mistakes as we did there in the first half. I mean, multiple sacks. We're probably been sacked 3 or 4 times already this game, but I can't really help that. At least not now. I can address it come off season, but until then I just got to work around it. Got to get the ball out quicker. No, but if you've made it this far, might as well hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I mean, why not? You've made it halfway through the video already. Look at you. You're awesome. For real though, you are awesome. Thanks for the support. I mean, it's amazing how fast the channel's growing. I mean, I didn't even expect to get close to 50 subs within 10 months. I didn't think it would. I thought by the end of the year maybe I would have as many as I have now. It's amazing as fast as it's growing. And all I have to thank are you guys watching. So thank you. Really though. It's awesome. And I am still terribly sorry for the horrible performance of my computer. I can't really do much about it, but I do hope to fix it soon. But anyways, let's quit getting all sappy about people watching my videos, because they're terrible. And it's just surprising that anyone wants to watch it. But anyways, let's go ahead and give Denver their first loss of the season and give us a winning record. Well, that would imply that I don't make a mistake here, but I don't think I will. I believe in myself for once. Don't take that too seriously. It's a joke. Okay, people, I'm not depressed. But I do suck at this game. But that was not a bad play. 25 yards is huey. I thought I threw an interception there. I don't know why I thought the tight end would be wide open and no one was going to go to him. I didn't even care to look to see if a linebacker was coming towards him. All I saw was tight end and I thought, ooh, throw. Because, I don't know, his name's Mahomes. He shouldn't be catching a football, he should be throwing it. Don't know why he was on the Carolina Panthers even. Although that does seem like something Carolina would do. destroy someone's career by putting them at a position they're not good at, or just not giving them the proper training, or just not utilizing them well. That's what Carolina's pretty good at. Last time they were good at utilizing anything was the time they made Cam Newton look like he was a half decent quarterback. Don't get me wrong, he was good. It's just, I don't like the dude. He's a cocky guy. I don't like cocky people. I saw the thing about him getting beat up at his camp and how it was like, Cam Newton took on 3 guys. I was like, I don't give a crap. I wish they knock him out. Like, not because I want to see him get hurt, but dude needs some sense knocked into him. He talks trash about people that are good until they prove him wrong, and then he's like, "Oh, well, I was just pushing them. I wanted them to be better, so I told them they weren't good." I was like, that doesn't make sense at all. Like, shut up, dude. No one cares about your opinion. Brock Purdy was closer to winning that Super Bowl than you ever were. Because you were too wuss to dive on a fumble. Sorry, I should keep that to myself. I don't want people to leave. Don't unsubscribe because I talk terrible about Cam Newton. Sorry if you're a fan of his or something, I don't know. As we actually become lead of our division. Okay, that's the title of the video. I love saying that because then people are like, so that's where you got the idea. But no one ever comments that. Maybe I'm just a very odd person that is weird. I don't know. Cut me some slack. Alright. You're watching the video, alright? I'm not watching it. I'm making it. No, but anyways, I'll end this one off as, if you made it this far, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell so you know when and what I upload. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.